Hello everybody, this is Greg the Computer Man, and we're going to do a few little short computer tips for you today to help simplify things you do on the computer. These are common things that people ask me all the time, how to do this, or they get frustrated because they don't know how to do it. So first we're going to start off with creating a desktop shortcut. You've got a bunch of these on the desktop here. Uh, a lot of times programs will automatically put one on the desktop for you, but sometimes they won't, and you'll wish you had one. So I'm going to teach you how to put a shortcut on your desktop. Uh, Currently, I don't have a shortcut to Windows Media Player on my desktop, and I'd like to have one. So I'm going to click down here on the Start button, and we're going to go to All Programs. And then I'm going to find Windows Media Player in this list. And there it is, Windows Media Player. Now if I want to put a shortcut on my desktop for Windows Media Player, I'm going to click my right mouse button while it's highlighted. And it's going to bring up a little box here with a bunch of other options that I can do. I'm going to go up here to this Send To. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to left click, normal left click on desktop, create shortcut. And now there it is, Windows Media Player. I have a shortcut on my desktop. So let's do that again. I'll pick another program here. We'll click Start, All Programs, and I'm going to go down here deeper and find another program to put in here. A lot of people like to play games, so we'll go in here and I'll look in my list of games. Say I want a shortcut to Solitaire. I'm going to right click on Solitaire. I'm going to go up to Send To, and then to Desktop, Create Shortcut, and click on that. And there's my shortcut to Solitaire. So that's how you create a desktop shortcut. Hopefully that'll help you be able to find your programs a little bit more easily, especially the ones that you use often. Next little tip I'm going to show you today is how to select multiple items in a list or in a folder that you have. This also works in your email program. People get frustrated because their email inboxes get filled up and they want to delete the emails, but they think they have to do it one at a time. Well, that's not necessarily so. You can select multiple ones and delete them all at once, or do whatever you want to do with them. For this, I'm going to use a little simple folder here that's got some music tracks in it. Right now there's 13 tracks, and I've got a couple little extra files that I use to do special things with in here. If I want to select just one, of course you left click on it like you normally do, and it's highlighted in blue. If I want to select more than one, well, if I just click again, it's going to move to the second one and not do anything. The key here, what you want to do is you want to hold down the control key on your keyboard, press it and hold it, and you want to click after you have the first one. Say I want this one too. Once I'm holding this control key, it'll highlight that one as well. Here's another one I want, and this one. Release the control key, and those four stays selected for you, and you can do what you want to do with them. Move them out of that folder, delete them, whatever you want to do. Or another way to go about selecting multiple, especially if you want to do a bunch of them and they're all together, this is very good for deleting old junk emails. You're going to select the first one you want to select, by left clicking on it as normal, and then we're going to click the shift key on your keyboard, and we're going to hold down the shift key. So press and hold the shift key, and you've got your top one selected, and if I go and select the bottom one, it selects everyone in between it. Then you release your shift key, they're all selected. If you want to delete them all, of course you can. I don't want to delete my music now, so I'm not going to. But that's how you select multiple items. Also works in your email program, works in several other types of things on the computer. So hopefully that'll help you and relieve some frustration if you feel like you have to do everything one at a time. There's another little way to do some of this. You can actually if you hold down your mouse key, you can actually drag and create a box, and whatever that box encloses is all selected. So now I've selected everything in there. Well, maybe I want to delete just these on top, but not these two special files down here at the bottom. So I do the same thing I did before. Press the control key, select that one and that one, release the control key, and now I can delete all of these. So that's a few simple ways you can select multiple files or multiple emails or whatever you happen to have on your computer that you want to select multiple. The next thing I want to show you is while we're talking about holding the control key, there's a lot of different things you can do with that, and here's one that's really good. If you want to zoom in or zoom out on what you're looking at, you press and hold the control key, and then you're going to use your mouse scroll wheel and scroll it forwards or backwards to increase or decrease the size of whatever you're looking at. So we'll do that in this same folder I'm in here. I'm going to press my control key and hold it. I'm going to roll my mouse forward. It increases the size of everything in that folder. Or I can roll it backwards and it'll decrease it. So you can do that to increase or decrease the size of things, especially helpful if you're like me and you wear glasses and maybe something's a little too small and you don't want to have to tilt your head back to look through those magnifiers in your bifocals. That's a good handy thing to know. Also, it works on internet pages. I can press and hold my control key, and I can increase or decrease the size of the things on the page. So that's how you can zoom in and zoom out easily to make things more readable for you or better for you visually. Now, the next thing, people are always asking me how to change the home page in your internet browser. Maybe it came pre-installed with a home page that you don't like, and every time you go to the internet, the first thing you do is type in your favorite page. Well, why not make it the home page that starts up every single time you start your internet browser? Now I'm going to show you how to do this in all three of the most popular browsers: Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, and Mozilla Firefox. In Google Chrome, this is Google Chrome. To set your home page, you're going to click over here on this little three bars where it says Customize and Control Google Chrome. Then we're going to go down this list to Settings. In this Settings, we've got a thing here where it says on startup, and it asks you what you want to set the page. If you want it to automatically, it's going to be on the open the new tab page. If it's just the default Google Chrome and the first time you install it, it's going to be set to open the new tab page. I have a little box here that you're probably not going to see because I have a special extension that does some things for me that I like to have done. But we can omit looking at this box for now. If you want to set your home page, the best thing to do is go to the site you want to set your page. If you want it to be, for instance, ESPN.com, if you go there every day, first thing to look at the sports scores, you're going to go over here, click the three bars, go down to settings, and then you're going to click this little button where it says open a specific page or a set of pages, and you're going to click set pages. And then you're going to click use current pages, and that will put in ESPN.com as your home page. Now I've got a bunch of other windows so open at this time because we were looking at the keyboard and the mouse. So we're not going to worry about that. But if you only had ESPN open, it would just show one thing, and all you got to do is click OK. And then from that point forward, ESPN should open every time you open Chrome. So that's how you set a bookmark in Chrome. Now, this is Mozilla Firefox, another very good browser. If you hadn't tried it, you might want to try it. My personal preference for browsing the internet is Google Chrome, but I also use Firefox for many things. Up here you'll see I've got a little toolbar. It's called a menu bar. You may or may not have that depending on how your Firefox is set up, if Firefox is what you use for a browser. If you don't have that there, it's a pretty good idea to have it. It gives you access to a lot of different things. If you don't have the menu bar and you want it, what you want to do is use your mouse and right click over here in the open space, and it'll give you the option to check this menu bar. If yours looks like this, right click menu bar. Okay, we're going to do this again. ESPN.com. To set this as your home page, you're going to click on Tools up here in the menu bar, and then you're going to go down to Options. Once you have Options open, you want to make sure it's on the General tab. Well, there's several other things in here you can do. You might want to get in here and play around. Of course, you could mess something up if you're playing incorrectly. But if I want ESPN to be my home page, I'm going to click Use Current Page, and that changes it to ESPN.com. So I can go there every time I start Mozilla Firefox. I don't want to do that because that's not my home, not the page I want, but so I'm going to cancel now. But you would just click OK, and from that point forward, ESPN would be your home page. Okay, so that's how to do it in Mozilla Firefox. In Internet Explorer, we have the same thing. This is my menu bar. You probably don't have it, especially if your Internet Explorer got upgraded at some point in the in the past, it may have taken that away, but you can put that back the same way I did it before. You're going to right click in an open spot, and you're going to make sure you got the menu bar selected. It's not there anymore. Now it is. I'm going to go to espn.com. And once again, well, it's wanting to show me a flash video and I don't want to see it. So we're going to go to Tools. We're going to go down here to Internet Options. We want to be on the General tab. And we're going to here to create a home page. I want to use the current page, so I click Use Current. It changes to ESPN. If I want that to remain, I'm going to click Apply and then OK to close the window, and from this point forward ESPN will be my home page. I don't want that for now, so I'm going to cancel. Now we can go back to this. Is all looks very small, and it's not filling up my screen like I'd like it to. So go back to the first tip, or one of the first tips I showed you. I'm going to hold the Control key down, and I'm going to scroll my mouse wheel until I get it the size I want it to be, and then save it like that. And now I can see things a little bit better on ESPN. So that's a few tech tips for you today, and hopefully that'll help you out. Maybe make things go smoother for you, and make you a little less frustrated when you're using the computer. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and we'll have some more tech tips for you soon. Thanks and goodbye.